Well,
You have more music news for us.
well, yeah.
Speaking of crazy ideas.
Yeah.
Goddamn. So, Tom DeLonge. It's 20 years since Enema of the State.
This is a groundbreaking album for some people, right?
Yes.
I would put that up there
For you, it was.
for sure.
You're 30.
I am 31.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so this came out right in the sweet spot. 20 years, yeah. 11.
Big singles off
Holy
that album.
shit, I was 11?
You were 11 years old.
Fuck, I thought I was 13.
For me, it was Dookie. For you, it's Enema of the State. I'm one of
Yes.
those people. I'm a little older.
Yeah.
That made more of an impact.
Funny you say Dookie, because Rolling Stone
Uh-oh.
said
By the way, this is the kind of show we are. We still go to Rolling Stone.
that Enema of the State reimagined Green Day's Dookie as one big, undeniably catchy fart joke.
Oh.
That's
So what was
What does that
Dookie?
mean? What does that mean?
It's the Iliad, and it turns it into a joke?
Is that like a
years
good
ago?
prank?
I don't know.
But the huge singles, do you remember the singles off that album that you were paying $6 for?
Well, you were paying like 4 or 5, yeah. You had all the small things.
Huge.
You had
Everywhere over
It's
TRL.
still huge.
I mean, it's still huge. It's not on the
At
top.
karaoke?
Sure, but it like
At a bar, if all the small things comes on, everyone's jamming out to it.
I don't. I mean,
That's true.
It's very true.
Okay,
Put it on at your bar and see everyone jump with joy.
Everyone's moving and shaking.
What else did we have off that one?
All the small things. You had the What's My Age Again?
Big, not as big, but big.
Adam's song. Huge song.
Which
That's
one
a big
was that?
song.
The Suicide one.
Oh, I didn't care about that kid.
That song was great.
I
That
thought
was a big song.
okay. That's the biggest singles. Wow, I thought that'd be.
Dumpweed.
What about the one that was like
There was the one
My
on
Friend's
American
song?
Pie.
But what about the one and you'll scream and I'll cry?
That's
This
Damn
is
It,
growing
that's
up.
Before.
Oh wow!
That's pre-Travis Barker, Blink-182.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
I thought that was as big as anything that they did.
That was their big, like, hey, we're Blink-182, and then Enema of the State was like, oh, this, like, Enema, they was, oh, Blink-182 is a band, and then Enema of the State is like, oh, this is who this band is.
How do you think that title ages? Enema of the State.
I think it's still great.
Just as good as Dookie.
Still is relevant.
Enema of the State still is relevant. And that lady on the cover, have you ever seen like Top Ways Unite World? And it's like picture of her today.
Oh, no.
It's literally she's a skeleton.
Really?
She died. No, it's just a picture of her. And she looks older. She's not dead. But like,
What
do you think
a
they'd
fucking
show a
weird
skeleton?
joke.
if
Sorry
she's
for putting
dead?
you listeners on that roller coaster of a ride.
She's a skeleton now. Do you remember that SNL sketch where it was Joan Rivers and they just had a skeleton before she died?
I mean, that's funny.
It's so funny. It was just a fix.
That's a great joke.
I loved it.
That's really fucking funny if it's after she died, too.
Well,
That's
yeah.
fucked up.
That's
pretty
also,
funny.
if Johnny Carson were still alive to see.
Oh, well.
Because he would have loved
They're
that.
both in hell. So
Yeah.
what is the news?
Well, Tom DeLonge is quit music for a while to pursue his passion of UFO hunting.
Big
Yeah.
UFO
Big
believer.
UFO alien hunting.
Him, Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
I can only assume Joe Rogan.
Here, it was confirmed that his foundation that he started. Give me a second. What is it called here? To the Stars Academy, an organization devoted to researching UFOs.
Wow, I was hoping it would be called All the Strange Things.
That was a stretch. Like, I'm glad you tried, but that was a stretch. Uranus of the something?
Uranus of the state?
Of the world?
Of the world?
Of the universe.
So in 2017, the Times uncovered the existence of the Pentagon's secret $22 million advanced aerospace threat identification program.
Wow.
Credited to the stars as a place where ex-military and government officials.
That's real.
Yes.
Yeah, that was on like Vice
who
and like
formerly
Deadline
ran the
and stuff.
government's aerospace identification program were continuing their work. Like, this is turning into a legitimate, like, if UFOs, if you want to actually look into it, this is where
The government has an agency, or not an agent, but a little thing that looks into if UFOs exist.
they sort of outsource the job, and they've outsourced it to these guys.
To Tom
To
DeLong?
the stars, his academy.
Whoa. I'm sorry, I didn't digest that fully.
Yep.
His thing
Yes.
gets government money?
I would have to go and
See,
this.
you're bitching and moaning about how musicians are going to make money given the iTunes revolution. All you got to do is start your own wackadoo UFO investigation thing, and that's how you get the money now. Take your fame and pivot with it. Find your cause.
Yeah.
Maybe
Start whatever you believe in.
Yeah,
Start
maybe
religion.
Yeah, start a religion, or maybe like, Trey Cool from Green Day can have like an aquatic,
He's got
an octopus organization.
Rudy's Can't Fail Cafe.
What, really?
Oh.
Oakland, California.
See? So wait, so he's getting government money?
The Aerospace Threat Identification Program was credited to the stars as a so that's like where they've contracted this whatever that Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, they've contracted that out to this academy to do that program.
That's crazy.
That's real.
How crazy is it?
I mean, that the guy from Blink-182 is getting government money to look into if UFOs exist?
He can have other skills.
What?
He can be good at
You
other
still
things.
don't think that's strange?
It's a little
Well-
strange, but someone's going to get it.
Not as strange as this. Not only has this happened, but in the first time in, I think it's 7 years, Angels and Airwaves has produced a new song.
That's not as strange.
It's very strange.
No, that's
No
a
one
band
thot.
releasing an album.
No
Yeah,
one
it's
thought
not as strange.
that
Not
was going to
strange.
happen. No one thought it was going to happen.
I mean, if you told me of two things, the guy from Blink-182 will one day have a 7-year gap in musicianship and then release an album,
Yeah.
or
Under Angels and Airwaves.
under a mediocre title called Angels and Airwaves, which sounds like a Dan Brown book, or he will start a wackadoo alien
Wacky.
project,
It's not wacky.
and then the United States will give him money. I would be like,
I feel like
the
you're hung
second
up on the
thing.
fact that the United States is giving him money.
Yes, because they're saying it's credible.
Well, there
is.
are unidentified flying objects. Doesn't mean they're from space.
Yes, but that the Blink-182 guy is doing it.
It's surprising.
Is it?
I don't know if he's been a big
Yeah.
UFO guy his whole life.
The Aliens Exist is on the, like, he's been talking about this shit for 20 years.
Yeah.
In his music. He's not really
He
been
found
a
it.
secret.
He's rich. He's famous. He founded a
I
thing.
guess, but like, what qualifies
Anyways.
him?
I'll tell you, maybe you can find the answer in this
Yeah.
new Angels and Airwaves song called Rebel Girl. Oh, yeah, the head's bobbing already.
I like it.
None of us have heard this song.
I'm bobbing my head saying, yes, I don't like this.
Hold on, wait for it.
I like it.
Oh.
I would look for aliens to this song.
Yeah.
You would what?
I would look for aliens to this song.
This would be good nighttime music.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm
Ooh,
out.
That hurts. Yeah.
It does hurt.
Oh, Tommy boy. Let me be on the record. First and foremost, big fan of Tom DeLong.
Yeah.
And his cause and his quest to find aliens and what he's about. This hurts. This
Yeah.
hurts, Tom.
It sounds like he's trying to keep it 20 years ago.
Oh, it like. It's not quite there. I want it to be.
Almost there. No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, Tommy boy.
You can hear the auto tune pretty clearly on a lot of that.
Yeah. He's never been noted as a, what would you say, classically trained singer.
No.
Oh. This, if I
Yeah.
was the czar,
Yes.
I'm not letting Angels and Airwaves tour.
Wow.
Or I'm giving them a B rating.
I mean, I like the instrumentation. I like everything except the vocal.
I don't like the keyboard.
Don't like the
tone.
keyboard?
I want a different tone. I like the melody.
I like that.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I do want a different tone.
What tone do you want?
I want it bassier. I want
Okay.
I want it deeper. I want like a deeper string.
A little growlier.
Maybe. Yeah, just this little like. This is like really bright and airy.
Yeah, it's very like poppy, synthy.
Yeah. I want it down here.
Okay. Okay, I like the poppy synthy vibe. I get what you're saying.
It's just a little too. Sean has tuned this song out.
Sean is
I'm
not
trying to
paying
understand what role To the Stars had with this government story. I already know I don't like this song immediately.
It's a different vibe than what Angels and the Airwaves usually does. 7 years.
I would say this is right in their wheelhouse, frankly.
I feel like, okay, when a band comes back, if they don't do the same thing, they're criticized. But if they do a similar thing, they're criticized.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't win.
Yeah.
It sounds like they do not get government money, but people who work for the government work for To the Stars.
Okay.
Wow, and recently the Times is reporting UFOs as recent as last week on the East Coast.
I mean, UFOs are a real thing. They're just often like
100%
jets
real.
or like stuff
there
like that.
There are things that we have observed in the sky that are flying that we cannot identify.
Yes. It just doesn't mean they're aliens.
Doesn't have to be Martians. Doesn't have to be... they could be aliens in the legal sense.
That's true. They
but
could be
not
from
in
another
the
country.
He thinks that in a Rolling Stone interview, Tom DeLong says that Angels and Airwaves...
ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand. That's why I'm saying it's such big news they came
Well,
back.
listen to that song again in 5 years.
Oh.
see if it's gotten better then. All right, what do we rate it?
Oh yeah, Sean, you want to do the honors?
2.
Tonight?
Oh
Yeah,
sure. That's a 2 at best.
Wow.
No, you know what? It's like a 1.8.
Wow.
What is that song called? Rebel
Girl. Angels and Airwaves.
This.
I'm gonna give it a 2.8 because I like some of the instrumental
2.8.
stuff.
Wow.
Bennett.
I'm giving it a solid 2-1.
You gave it a 2.8?
2.8.
Okay. All right.
Wow. All right.
Well, I mean...
I guess should we just dive into our 3 songs?
I'm fine with that.
Unless John wants to look up some more stuff
I just wanted to say
about...
some comment about how aliens would be disappointed if they came to Earth and that's the first song
You don't know what
they
their
heard.
life is like.
Maybe that tickled, maybe the frequency of that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's similar
it
to what
tickled
they
them.
like.
Maybe.
Then I don't
It
want.
is 5
then I
years
don't want
ahead
to
of its
see
time,
them.
you know?
Yeah, it's ahead of its time.
Yeah, maybe if they are from the future, maybe they get it.
You know, like they will send like stuff into space.
Yeah, there's like the
for
golden
the-
record and stuff
Yeah,
like
what
that.
was that? What'd they
Voyager
send?
1, Voyager
What'd they
2.
send into space?
It's like
They
a
sent-
record of like every song.
Won't they send like Jimi Hendrix though? Like something we
yeah.
all agree is good. Do you think they'd
forget
ever
what
send
song.
that?
I mean, like all radio waves travel into space, so it like goes there.
I like it.
Let's move on. Yeah. Well, all radio waves.
Yeah, sorry.
Aliens will pay $1 a song. How many alien bucks?
Aliens used to pay a lot more to the recording
That's
artists.
true.
Exactly.
How many Knarfels do you have to like exchange?
24.
20.
14.
You can't say Knarfels anymore.
That's not my word. You can't
It's
say
not
that.
your word. I'm part Knarfel.
I
Guys,
hope
I don't
alien.
wa-
I
we're gonna have to
fucking
bleep
hope
this out.
aliens. Why?
All the snarfles.
No, all the
going on.
snarfles.
It's going to be horrible.
I just hope aliens come here. So then, never mind.
Or we'll leave that.
Yeah, we'll leave
I
it.
do
You
not
can
wanna
assume
know.
what horrible thing
Yeah,
Sean would say.
The imagination is the most horrific thing.